Brother Akiharho here, and I'm ready to drop some knowledge on y'all. I've got something to talk about today, and let's see what we got here. So, this story comes from out of Spokane, Washington. It says NAACP, National Advancement Association for Colored People leader Rachel Dolezal lied about being black. So I was reading up on the story a couple of days ago. Okay, so check it. You got this girl up in here, Spokane, Washington, and she's a president for the NAACP up in that area. So she lied about her ethnicity, therefore she got into being the president, and now there's a bunch of backlash coming out with issues and whatnot about her doing, the lying and all of that. So here's my take on it. First of all, you lied. I can understand that that's an issue to people. You lied. But in all honesty, how do I feel about a white woman impersonating a black person and then joining a black chapter, teaching school, actually doing hair, and then being really good at it? Tell you the truth, personally don't care. I'm gonna tell you why I personally don't care. Check it out. This was an issue. Black people have been going through this for a long time, whether they call them Uncle Toms. You're supposed to sell outs, but if you don't know, the term Uncle Tom is not the right choice to use, because Uncle Tom actually wasn't the bad person in Upton Sinclair's original Uncle Tom book. It was actually Sambo who was the sellout. You know what I'm saying? So personally, black people have been, trying to sell out, trying to become Sambos to white people for the longest, and have been leaving, the Pan-Africans behind as they have tried to move on up into a society that's not geared towards us. So on the flip side, in 2015, we got a Caucasian woman who enjoys Pan-Africanism so much, she lies about her ethnicity, joins the NAACP, and actually starts to make a difference up there. I say kudos. We got a lot of white people, black people, Asian people out there, everybody, trying to be black and whatnot, and they're not even making a difference. Think about how many people listen to our music, listen to our style, the food, the character, the walk. They want to talk like us and be like us, right? And then they'll go join the NAACP to try to make a difference. So maybe the way she went about it was wrong, but in the end of the day, somebody standing up for our rights is good, and we got to remember that too. Pan-Africans out there, black people out there, we got to look at it like this. I know a lot of us is going, oh my goodness, how's she going to do this to us? How she's going to try to impersonate us like this and that, so on and so forth. But in all honesty, the fact that we got somebody out there that's white, that wants to be like us, and then wants to make a difference. Because let me ask you something, how many brothers and sisters is out there beating down the door trying to join the NAACP? How many of our brothers and sisters that complained about her doing that is out there teaching in school African American studies, Pan-African studies? How many of them out there is doing that? None. But here she is actually trying to make a difference for us. This is a tough one, because a part of you want to be mad because, all right, you lied and you're trying to be this way and that way. But the fact, in today, where everybody kind of wants to be black but without the stigma that comes across with it, she's one of the first people that I have seen to lie about her ethnicity to be black. You get a lot of people that they come along off like Eminem or Wiggers or whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying? But first time I've heard of a case of where, like, you know what I mean, where she tried to fit in so much, she told people, she lied about her race and ethnicity. And at the end of the day, her intentions were good. It's like the sin of Hubris. She had the best of intentions, so she lied about it. I get that, where it's coming from, but her intentions were actually pretty good. And I don't fault you for that. I wish more of our brothers and sisters would stand up and would want to take African American studies and would want to participate in the NAACP, whatever chapter it is, and not get upset that somebody else wants to participate in it. Because the truth be told, our plight as black people is going to reach a plateau, because there are but so many of us in the country. It's just like with Martin Luther King and Obama. Think about it. We couldn't have gotten anywhere with Martin Luther King if it was just black people. It showed that, hey, black people are willing to stand up. And then you had white people at the time, because not every white person back in the day was racist, that chose to want to stand with him That's why they killed Martin Luther King. It wasn't just because he brought in black people, because he brought in black, white people, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then you're looking at Obama. We couldn't have gotten Obama elected president if it was just freaking black people. So there's going to come a point where we do need help. So the fact to see that even if there were more of her out there, that you got white people that wanted to be black so much that they're willing to join an NAACP, that they're willing to fight for our rights and stand up for us, why should we turn that away? Think about it. And I look at it like this, and I'm being honest here. I know of more white people, more educated and mindset white people that see the plight and the struggle that we as Pan-Africans are going through and sympathize with us more so than a lot of the younger Pan-African kids who don't even realize what's going on. And they get mad that one of the older people is like, holy shit, your struggle is so bad, I want to help you out with the struggle. Then, rather than us acknowledging the fact that somebody outside of our race wants to help with our struggle, which is a good thing, we landblast her. You know what I'm saying? We treat her like she's the scourge of the earth. And then the kicker, here's what I got out of this. I mean, I'm hearing black people, white people, oh my goodness, she's a liar. She's a liar. She's not being honest with herself. She's trying to be something she's not. Heard that, liar? She's not being honest with herself. She's trying to be something that she's not. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like that fucking fuckface Bruce Jenner. Liar. Trying to be something that he's not. You know what I'm saying? Representing a false image. But people will accept Bruce Jenner. He can go around there. He can call himself a woman. You got to accept Bruce. It's okay. He wants to be a woman. That's fine. He's lying about his image and whatnot. And Bruce Jenner is not going to do anything for the whole of society. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to do anything for our race, but further bring us down. You know what I mean? He's not going to do, and I say race, I mean everybody. Everybody's going to be like, I want to be like a Bruce Jenner and be a good role model. That's not a good role model. It's not like Bruce Jenner's out there like, I'm cross-dressing, but I encourage kids to stay in school. I'm cross-dressing, but I encourage kids to pick up trash. No, you're not. So there's too many people out there that are allowed to be false when it's okay for the system that allows them to be false. But then if you have somebody on this side, they want to be false. Well, I lied about being black so that I could join the NAACP and actually make a difference. Oh, it's sacrilegious. She should be hung. Well, why? Because she lied about her identity? Well, Bruce Jenner's lied about his identity. Should he be persecuted? You know what I mean? Should he be hung? So I really, really have a problem with these double standards going on here. And I honestly felt like if that would have been some black people or a black person trying to fit in to the white system, the white society, the way we've kind of been engraved to do so for like hundreds of years, it would have been okay. Nobody would have gotten upset at that. They'd have been like, it's just another Oreo. It's just another Sambo. It's just another brother just trying to fit in and whatnot. Then you got a white woman trying to fit into the black side. They're like, oh, hell no, we can't have this shit. We can't have this at all. Man, what the fuck is wrong with us in 2015? We ourselves, and I'm saying this as Pan-Africans because sometimes we get awfully racist. We ourselves are going to keep our own selves back in 2015. You know what I'm saying? We need to start spanning and come together. And like I've said in my last video, every time somebody tries to come together from a different group or tries to do something that bridges the gap and brings us together, somebody comes along, oh, this is a problem, that's a problem. And I'm like, how can y'all not wake up and see that this shit is orchestrated? Yo, they are verbally bringing this woman down. You know what I'm saying? She lied. Whoop-de-doo. Her intentions were good. And for that, I'll let it slide. I would even tell her, you know what, darling? I wish you didn't have to feel like you had to lie and say you were black to want to make a difference for Pan-African rights and whatnot. But I see your intentions was good, so I can forgive that. To err is human, but to forgive is divine. And we got to remember that. You know what I'm saying? While we trying to cast people out and put people down and whatnot for the mistakes we made, like we're perfect ourselves. None of us on planet Earth are perfect. We can strive to try to be perfect. None of us are perfect. You know what I'm saying? And we all make mistakes. So for me to put her down for actually trying, you know what I'm saying, would be it'd be sacrilegious. You know what I'm saying? Sure, she lied. Okay. But was she out there trying to make a difference? Was she out there trying to actually do some good? Yeah, she actually was. So I can't take that away from her. She could have went around it a better way, But for the time being, her intentions, they weren't bad. So I would really like for my brothers and sisters to wake up and realize we need people to help us. You know what I'm saying? We can help ourselves, sure, and that's great. And it has to start with us wanting to make a difference. But there's so few of us in the country, and with most of the brothers out here being locked away in jail, you know what I'm saying? We are going to need a little help. I mean, that's an axiom. Can't nobody do anything by themselves. And planet Earth will function a lot better. And we know that here's another axiom. Planet Earth will function better if all races came together rather than being separated apart. That's an irrefutable fact. More intelligence can come in, more people can work together to get things done, more collaboration can come in because, of course, two heads are better than one. I mean, it's always. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't have wars and fighting and all of that stuff going on, man, that leaves time for intelligence to build up. That leaves time for people to come together, people to integrate, you know. And I would like to definitely see that more without little issues being weighed down so that I'm not focusing on, oh my God, she's racist, she did this, she lied that, and not miss the bigger picture. Tried to make a difference. So I just implore for all my brothers and sisters and white people, black people, all my brothers and sisters. When I say brothers and sisters, I mean everybody, everywhere. That's a guy and that's a woman on planet Earth. I implore you all, you to use this. Upgrade your gray matter, because one day it may matter. You're going to have to use your brain. You're going to have to start thinking and looking past these issues because they're going to keep getting thrown at us. They're going to keep being emotional issues that are going to test us, that are going to try to put me against you and you against me. And at the end of the day, we got to look at ourselves and go, come on, man. America would be a lot better if we shook hands and we came together as one unit, as one team, rather than having us being separated by something that's less than 0.1% difference. Melatonin. So I've got a little more melatonin in my skin. So that makes somebody not like me. I mean, that's freaking ridiculous. It's stupid, you know. So even if it was a Chinese woman who wanted to join the NAACP and had good intentions and wanted to help out, then let Ming Lee, sorry to say it like that, Xi Zhao, or whichever, let her join. You know what I mean? Don't put it back because of the color, because then if we start putting people back because of color, then we'll be no better than the freaking white Anglo-Saxon Protestants that be doing the same thing. So we got to be careful that we don't fall into the same freaking trap that they themselves is in. And that's all I got to say for today. Like I said, there'll be plenty more of this coming. Akiharho 880 here, giving you your daily dose of truth. You know what I'm saying? Just wake up. That's all I'm asking. I gotta do the same thing. We all gotta do the same thing. Even I'm still sleeping. I'm still learning. I'm trying to do my thing. Tendiscos darmantinos gagnorans. If you don't know what that means, learn your Latin, my friends. I say it and I say it again. Tendiscos darmantinos gagnorans. That's all I gotta say for today. I'm out of here, everybody.